Praise the Fila Fearling.
So welcome back to the adventures of Shiaryu and our friends in Vardenfell and other places. And as you can see, there's still a little problem with that bad script in the Serene Tower, but at least the same script is running fine on the Battle. It seems we just spent a few hours resting in the Ashlander tent, and now hopefully we will be able to press one key and get back our setup. This is a wonderful mod working this way by MWSI mod, which is adding outfits you can configure from the MCM panel, and it's called let me find it. I never remember the name of the mod. Oh, quick loadouts. So you can configure a lot of outfits and call them. We have nine outfits you can set up, and each of them can have one quick key. So for instance, I have this one set for some sleeping gear, and the first two are for usual adventuring, armor and things and so on. So in short, you can just press one key, usually on the numeric keyboard, and you can have your main character ready to adventuring with everything needed that you set up previously. And so I think it's a great mod to have. You need MWSI, a newer version, like a lot of modern mods for Morrowind, and well, I really suggest you use it because it's a great mod. Anyway, I think we have a couple of things to do, or that Shiaryu could do. One is going on with the main Blood Moon quest. I think we have to visit Castle Karstag and try investigating strange things happening there. And we could also go back teleporting on the West Gash, and from there go to a mysterious place from a mod, a mysterious city. And I think I will try and go to Castle Karstag first, and maybe we have still some marked place that we could use for recall. Let me check one thing first. Okay. And last time we had some problem with, I think, an update to MWSIU. I hope now things work better, because there have been another update that probably fixed some of the problems, and also I found what could be less compatible in some of the mods, so I should have fixed that problem. I hope so. Oh, it remains the mystery of that script on that bed, because that should be standard necessities of Morrowind scripting, which is working on the bedroll but not in that specific bed in the Serene Tower for some reason, but I hope to be able to understand what's the problem. Anyway, we are here in this spatial room in the Schlander tent, where we have some nice armor mount cans, but I think oh, let me check this thing. Maybe a little value is a little too high for enchantment, probably. I'm testing a mod which is trying to dynamically sort of balance price and enchantment values and things like this, but maybe I've given a value a little too high to enchantments, or maybe to just to value, because I've seen some very high prices. So I will touch it until I tweak it. And the nice thing about this mod is that it is doing these changes on the fly when you start the game, so there's nothing really remaining in your save or that cannot be restored to the previous values easily. So it's a sort of experiment which I'm testing at the moment. Let's see. Well, this is a more reasonable value. Also this one, for this stuff, I think it's a good value. Wow, this is a really strong mace. Anyway, let's go and see if we can go back to source time. So we're back to the place where we killed the werewolf. This was a quest given by Clavicus Vile from the mod The Doors of Oblivion, and this quest where you have to kill this transforming werewolf. Oh, you have been attacked immediately by a big bad bear. And let me check where we are. Oh, we are far to the south and we must go, I think, here. So it's a long road, but probably we can just fly a little or jump. I want to show you how beautiful is this extended blood moon with all these new rocks and trees and mountains. And new plants. And sometimes it's a little difficult to navigate if you don't have flying spells or super jumping. But it's also nice to try and follow and find the right paths to go. Oh, a nice guide. I think she's from the mana user Wanderers of Sustain mod. Oh, and we could use a guide to travel our destination. Let's see if we can find I have no idea where this thing is. Oh, we know where the Skull Village is, where the Raven Rock is. So probably I'm curious about where this thing is, so I will travel there. Oh. Well, this is a little conflict in a sense, because we were teleported over a rock, and this is because the standard Blue Moon version is a little different from this super modded Blood Moon. But all in all, I think it's not a big problem, because the rock where we landed is not far from the road. And this point is still very near to our Sustain castle, I think. Oh, and this is a bad thing happening, because these are nasty creatures from the creatures mod. Usually when you see rocks jumping, oh, look at this, we have a Rickling layer, and here are the nasty creatures I was talking about. A nice worm. So we have Rickling and these nasty things, both attacking, and I think we need some potion. That's odd, even for a high level character, sometimes when they attack together. And I could use some helmet.
Throw up 10.
Ooh. And the usual fries hag. Yes, nasty. Those spells.
And your fight. I'm leaving.
And over there, another of those worms. Can I hit? No. Sometimes it's hard to hit.
Lava. Beyond
I think
sea.
because the collision for the creature is not
Beyond sea.
entirely covering it. Okay. Finally dead. Ooh. A friendly
Hail and welcome, friends. Hail.
Siftar the Strong. Another one? Oh, I hate them.
Throw up 10.
And here we have this beautiful river. Look at this. Anyway, just to find a point of reference, I was looking for the tower, the sustain tower. That should be visible. But this is the road to the altar of Trond. Look at this. And Wally did a very, very scenic thing. Oh, here it is. From the altar of Trond we can see a Dreamer ruin over there, a new one added from a mod probably, and we can see another thing added from the mod, which is the sustain. The sustain tower, and the mod is called, I don't remember the name, but it is one of the places we use as a home. You have to do a quest for the Mages Guild to become the owner of the place. And it's nice because it's near to where the Dreamer flying vessel crashed. Oh, look at this statue, it's really great. This statue of his sin. Oh, and this thing is following.
I will kill them over and over until there are none of them.
They are really, really nasty. Anyway, I hope that's the last one. Look at this. just love when you find a nice weather. You can see really some beautiful views. Anyway, we are here to try and reach Castle Carthage, and I think we are not so far now. So basically we used that traveling scout from the mana user mod to reach this place, and now we should be able to go more to the north. So I think for now I will just try and see if we can go down from the other place, or if the road is stopping here. Oh, and maybe we could try and find a pass. There's a mountain we must cross some way. And over there you can see the quest Dwemer ship, and the rest of Captain Jadoin. We already did the quest. Is a quest for the amulet of infectious charm. And we can buy some meat, cook some meat using the burning ashes. And I know there are more modern mods in working down with MWSI newer, but I just love Necessities of Morrowind with all these new kind of ingredients and things and nice effects. So maybe in the future Necessities of Morrowind will be replaced by some MWSI mods, but for now I just like it very much because it's adding a lot of foods that are very scenic to use, and also I like all the Imperial stations. So all in all, I'm still a Necessities of Morrowind user regarding mods adding necessities to eat and sleep and things like this. But we are all waiting for what magic will be able to show us a mod using the power of MWSI Lua.
Beyond sea.
we could also try and follow that. Oh, I'm also curious about this Dreamer ruin. I think this is also from a mod. I tweaked it a little to be more compatible. Let's see if we can find a way to go there. But I think you must fly or jump a little. Oh, levitation magic does not work here. This is a little strange because in my opinion this should not happen here. So probably there's been some mod not enabling player teleportation. This sometimes happens, especially with old mods. We are not using 100% foolproof way to enable or disable this thing. I think that's the mod about the old mod we were trying to visit last time, because I teleported from there and this was not something anticipated by the old mod. So probably this thing, the fact that we cannot use teleportation magic now is not something that should happen. So we'd better fix it using the console, I think. So let me see if I remember the command we could use. It should be enable teleportation. Teleporting. Okay, that's the right one. Let's see if it works. Also enable flying. Levitate. Oh, levitation. And now we should be okay. So this thing may happen because if you have several mods trying to disable teleportation or disable levitation, especially interior quest mods, dungeons, things like this, sometimes if you teleport away, the part of the mod that should reset the script when you're out of the dungeon does not really trigger. So it's always better to know how to fix things using the console. And let's try if now this magic bat is working as expected, and so it is. And what I'm trying to do is see if we can reach this place, or if I think it's something, maybe this is some kind of exit from this Dreamer ruin, not really meant to be used to enter, but we can use it anyway. So this is another of the big Dreamer ruins added by this mod called Enchantments plus 4th Era plus Himmerling for Sustain Overhaul. That is a merger of these 3 mods, adding a lot of new Dreamer ruins to Sustain in this version, compatible with Sustain Overhaul. And I think we already explored this one because the map is clearly already visited. And as you can see, it's a big Dreamer ruin. And this is some kind of exit. Probably there's some problem here. We can see just this part. Oh, probably. But to take a note about it. Let's see if we can. Oh, we can still activate it, but not sure. This thing maybe should be upper. Yes. So let's see. Yes. You can really fix it using just a console, but this thing would be better fixed in the mod, so I will take a note. To fix the vertical position of the door here, and also I think we must also fix the landing position, because we should land up there. And this is another thing that probably needs changing to that mod. I usually fix these little things fast enough, and then I just upload them where
Afraid of a girl.
the Sustain Overhaul package is, so it should be fast enough. Anyway, we just took a look at the Dreamer ruin. We already explored it, found a little bug, but nothing really giving big problems. And we can go try to visiting Castle Castle. And I think this is one path that we could use to reach it.
Lava beyond sea. Lava beyond sea. Suffering.
And Rickling are nasty, especially because, like a lot of Blood Moon enemies, have a strong reflect magic. So even if Shiayu is a strong mage, sometimes
Lava beyond
a
sea.
spell do not really hit.
Suffering. Lava beyond sea. Lava beyond sea.
Ooh. How many of them? I think there should be. Oh, here it is. And this is the entry to another mod. Called Neverhall plus Forgotten Halls, and I moved this entry a little to be more compatible with Solstheim Hall. And this also is a very scenic place. As you can see, an old style elite ruin. And this is also a very, very nice mod, but something we will explore another time, because for now I want to go on with the main quest. Oh, and we took another door. And here we have another entry to another barrel.
You like change,
With the usual rogue. And we need to find a tool to open this, crack these starry rocks. I think we need the special. Oh, and who are you? A crashed Nor? Maybe he knows about Castle Castag to the north. Okay, it's not the right one. I don't know if she's meant to be. I think she's part of a quest from a mod by JMK, but I don't know really what mod. So again, we exploring, we discover a lot of new places, things to do, added by the main Sustain overall, and also a lot of mods. So it's hard to decide. So, oh, another of these things. It's hard to decide what to do, but I'm trying to keep on doing the main quest for now. Ooh, look at this. Hello, a Scar Warrior. I think he's a little generic. Oh, one of the mana user mode NPC. So all these wanderers of source time added by the mana user mode. You can find a lot of them around. Some of them are useful. Some of them are just scenic, but all in all, nice to find. I'm stuck here. Must pay attention.
Great Dafila Dearling.
And over there, other mods. Some of them are old. Some of them are even older. Over there, it should be heavyish, I think. So, yes, that should be heavyish. We have Wyrmhaven here. A lot of places. And the map is a little wonky here, but this is heavyish. Not seeing the land for some reason has been removed from this part, but we already visited. We did most of the quests for heavyish, so we know that place well enough, I think. So I think we can just go to the west and try to reach this castle, ice castle.
Arthur Worthen Rock. Great Dafila Dearling.
Ooh, look at this. I want to go down here. And I just love about this something overhaul mod, all these little tunnels and grottos and galleries you see around. Bridges. Another Dwemer ruin? Oh, that is one of the magic stones we already found and activated during one of the main quest parts.
Great Dafila Thirling.
And over there in the distance you can see the tunnel rebuilt coast. This part. This part of the tunnel rebuilt coast, and here we have dark light, I think. Ban Malur. But anyway, we're looking for a big ice castle, and I think we are not in the right place. Must go to the north, much more to the north. Oh, look at this! You have this mountain pass. It's very hard to climb. Reminds me of the Red Mountain path when you use the Mountainous Red Mountain mod. There are paths you can even being unable. Oh, what did we find? You're unable to walk. You have to use levitation or things like this. And we found a wolf bane.
I have found the wolf's bane flower in Sol's Thyme, on Hvitgold Peak. I should mention this at some stage to the Guild of Adventurers.
You found a very rare thing for the JMK mod. And this is a nice thing because you see this super overhaul, sustain overhaul mod interacting with other mods in a really unexpected way, because you have to find this rare flower and you find it in a place that is now very hard to reach and so on. Anyway, the beauty of the mods when they do not conflict too much. And over there, I think I've seen the big ice castle that we must reach. And over there, this creature, a nice golem.
beyond sea. Lava beyond sea. Lava beyond sea.
And the ice golem, I think, is from
Lava beyond sea.
some special creature mod, but I don't remember. Let me check. No, it's added from level creatures, so it's hard to understand what is the original mod. Let me see if we can use one thing from MWSI Lua commands. I have an option in the tooltip mode where you can show the source mode from something for which you have a tooltip. So maybe, not sure about it, it could give us that information this way. Let me check. No, it doesn't work because it's using the same way of obtaining the mod information, and you can do it with things coming from leveled list. Anyway, I will disable now this thing because I don't need it. I also saving. Oh, and one mod I'd like to see done in MWSI Lua is something adding the possibility to easily delete one of the save games from the load save panel. So for instance, you go to a save and you right click a save name and you can choose to delete it. Something like in Fallout 3, I think it works this way. It could be a nice thing to have. Anyway, where is our castle? Over there. Nice castle. Let's see if we can reach it from here. No collision. So I took a note about this thing not having collision. A problem with that mesh. We could actually show how to fix the mesh, maybe. but it's such a nice day here in Southend that I don't really want to oh, look at this, another Dreamer ruin. I don't want to go out of here and open some editing program. And this is another Dreamer ruin we already visited, I think. Added by the magic mod I was talking about. And wow, it's very nice. And maybe this is the way to the top. Oh, another of those nasty things added by the Creatures mod. Pirate Lord Creatures mod is, in my opinion, still the best, the most complete Creatures mod for Morrowind, and 99% of the creatures are more or less lore friendly. Not 100% of them probably, but most of them. And there are two versions, I think, of the mod. One with only the really lore friend, and the one with also some new kind of creatures. And obviously I'm using the one with more creatures, even if they are less friendly, less lore friendly. And why can't... Okay, so there's a door here. Why can't I use it? Okay, so I don't know, maybe we must do something before this door is... you can open it, but I don't remember, so I will take a note. So maybe there's some problem with the scripts of the door, or maybe the door is meant to remain closed because we have not done some part of the quest yet, but I think it could also be a problem with the door. I don't remember how the quest is. The main quest in the standard lagoon. Oh, how many of them?
Row up 10. Exceed honor. Exceed honor.
I love when the Reclin jump down from the ball.
This is fighting.
Whew. And that's one thing I noticed. I don't know, it's probably related to the fact that one of the changes in the Morrowind Code patch sort of shrinked the NPC's collision to make things work better when you have two NPCs passing and colliding each other, so they no more block themselves while passing by narrow places, but that's this secondary effect, I think, that this way you sort of go inside some kind of meshes. I don't know if this thing happens with everything, or if it happens only with meshes having some other problems, but I noticed this thing. I don't know if it is worth having this thing. Cave of the Winds. I remember we did a quest about enabling some winds, but not sure this is related. Maybe we already did it.
Isn't this something?
Definitely the price for these dreamer things is too high, so I must fix my tweaking mod. I'm just ignoring them because don't need to fight them. Anyway, not sure we already explored this thing or not, because sometimes the mapping, especially when you change modes during your playthrough, this is not so good. Maybe this thing has been put down. Probably this thing has been moved down to avoid some kind of other conflict or things like this, and now it is clipping through. You know, it's such a big mod, it's hard to make things completely correct. I'm going back this way. I don't know if we are going the right direction, because it's hard to understand if you're going down or up. We already did this way. Some kind of labyrinth. I have a feeling we must reach some point down, but I think I need some reference. I must drop something to have a reference to place I already visited. This way down. This way out. Oh, this way. Power of the mage. Well, at least we found a small Quama egg. Not really so useful. Not sure this place is the right one, but we cannot open that door, so we have a little problem. This is a throne room. Maybe we cannot enter from this way. We can only exit, and we must find a way to reach the top of the castle. Hmm. It could be. It could be the reason why. I don't know. I will investigate about this, but if this is meant to be this way, I think probably a message telling you you can only exit from this door or things like this could be a little less frustrating for some player with not enough patience. Ooh, we found the Dedrick Wright Boardroom. But not those. So, found a treasure, but no way to enter. So this is probably some kind of problem with the door. So I think I will just open the editor, take a look at the script on the door, and get an idea about it. This was are terribly annoying. So we have two doors. The one on the top, we already discovered the secret. Ooh, what's this? A nice harpy. I think this is added. Originally, it was part of the famous mod called something like Mage Island, something like this, where you have these new places completely covered by ice. New islands. I don't remember the name of the mod, but it was a great mod. New landmass, 2 islands. I think I got the creatures from there. Oh, I'm tired about this kind of worms. But there's a problem here with this stuff, I think. So let's try and see if this should open or not. Hopefully I will not crash everything trying to open an editor. Let me check this. I'm opening. The Sustain Overhaul mod. Looking for that door. That's not a special door. It's standard Blood Moon door. Okay, found it. Interesting. I don't know. I'm looking at the door. And basically there should be some kind of message. Let's see. The message should tell us that we don't have permission to open this door eventually. And so I don't know. It's strange. Let's see the journal index. Okay, so I'm reading the script, and basically I can show the script just to see what we are talking about in this moment. This door is not working, but it's a standard Blood Moon door, and it has a script. Let me show you, hopefully. Okay, so this script, I'm opening it with MW edit. The script basically is when you try to open the door, it is checking the journal. If the journal is greater than 10 or equal to 10, it checks if you are a werewolf, you can enter, else you should see a message telling you that you cannot because only werewolf can enter. Or if this journal is not set to 10, like our current situation, we are not a werewolf because we have chosen to the human path in the main quest, this door should tell us that we don't have yet permission to enter, because we must get permission from the master of the castle. So it's fine that the door is not opening, but the door should tell us that we cannot. So my idea, it's already what should happen. So there's some kind of conflict with the script here. I will try deactivate, to force deactivate, just to see if there's some kind of difference, but there's no difference, no messages, and the script should give us messages. So there's something really strange about this door. Let me check this thing. I will try and disable it. Oh, and this? Aha. We have several doors here. Okay, I will get rid of these things. Oh, oh. Okay. I was too distracted. But we have some kind of conflict here. Probably we have different copies of the door. Probably some of them must be enabled during some part of the quest, and some other should not. So I'm not sure if this thing is a problem with the sustain overall mod, or with some other mod touching that door and conflicting. So this will need more attention and more investigation than what I can do in a let's play. So I will just investigate it. But that's in my opinion, there's some kind of conflict. So we have multiple doors that should appear or disappear, enable or disable in that same spot, and that is not working as it should. So maybe the better thing we could do is just stop the quest. Yeah, maybe put a mark. And I will go back here when I'm sure I fixed thing. Hopefully. So let's delete one of these marks. And we do a new one. A new mark to Solstheim Castle cast iron. So here it is. Right. So before doing this, okay, I will save. And try this thing just out of curiosity. I try to move the door, so if other doors are in theory it should move. It's not moving. And this is another strange thing. Strange, very strange. The thing is not following console commands. This is some really strange thing happening here. Let's see. So here we have one door, and here another door, and they are overlapping in some kind of oh, okay. Okay, so we have one door has been replaced by this, and the old one is a real door. So something not working well with those two doors. It's investigation, so I will just reload. Last save, and well, I'll stop this part of the quest now because I want to fix the things before going on. At least we should see some kind of message from that door. And well, I think I will try and go on with that other quest. With that city out the damned mode, something like this. And I'm curious to see if it is some kind of problem with some conflicting mode, or it's some kind of problem with the original system overhaul. Okay, so we put a mark here. We can easily go back, and for now we just teleport back full distance to our Ashlander tent. Oh, pitch black. And from here, I think we can just teleport in Mises. And also, I think I can just close this thing for now.
Your bidding, knight?
And we can fill our water skin. And from Nisis, we try to reach our statue. I noticed this thing. There's a tree appearing in this land, but not in but not in the near view. And this is something very rare because it's like a mod which has been used. It's no more there, but I know that it's not the case, so there must be something else happening, like a mod is deleting some tree, but this thing is not detected by MGI-XI, sorry. I don't know. Something to investigate. Nothing game breaking, but nonetheless something strange. Oh, and over there we can see among the fog Castle Yarick. Can use it as a reference. When we look for that big statue. That should be over there. And this foggy weather. We still have plenty of dead things from the last battles. Night battles we fought last time we've been here. And let me check this spell. It's called Vivek's Kiss. I don't remember where we got this spell, but it's a very powerful, long water breathing spell. It's ideal when you explore underwater because it's easy to cast and it has a very, very long duration, so just perfect for some water life. And where is that door? I want to show you this. Spawned by water life, these floating trees, trunk, and where is that damn door? Always difficult to find. I cannot see this door. I think there may be some kind of problem with the mod. Maybe the mod is just disabling the door once you use it. This could be something really unexpected, but really possible because we teleported out from there, and so this could be possible. Let me check this. I'm checking these things in real time, so bear with me. Takes a little seconds to open the editors and check for the scripts and so on. Okay, so yes, the first time you touch that door, it's immediately disabled once you enter, so it's a one-way door, and I think this is not a good thing because nowadays you cannot really stop the player from teleporting out using some MWSI mod or similar, so it's not good to make a one-way door. I think I will just remove that disable thing from the script, but for now we can probably just teleport directly to the cell. It's a fast thing to do, or we could try to enable back the door. But I think all in all it's faster to just go to that cell. So let me check this. Let's see what happens. Okay, I will use this center of cell command instead of position cell, because in theory this thing for an interior cell should teleport you right to the in the same place where the main door to enter the cell should be. So I will try that command. We need the name of the cell, which is Rift in Time. Crossing fingers. Well, more or less. I think it worked. Okay, so we can go with the quest, and here is the script which is disabling levitation magic. That's being the cause of our disabled levitation. And the reason why there is this script is because this is some kind of interior as exterior door, like Moon Old, and they don't want to make the player realize that there's some kind of top ceiling, but there are other kind of problems from this, and we just found one of them. So okay, we were exploring this place, but it was nighttime, so we couldn't ask things in the pub here. it was closed. But basically here we have a lot of not so friendly people.
I feel I can truly share with you without fear.
This is not a pub.
You seem to be doing all right for yourself. What can I do for you?
Oh, finally someone talking about dark times.
Would you break my heart if I give it to you? If I give it to you, oh no. Would you break my
Okay, so this place is called Vinico.
if I give it to you, oh no.
And there are problems. But nothing more of this.
I am honored.
So as you can see, the part of the city is just a little rough. There are a lot of doors you cannot really open.
Yes, Outlander.
People
What do you
usually just don't want to talk to you. So, really not well developed, but this is an old mod, and a mod that is mostly a dungeon mod, so the usual nude
Say what
You
you
want
want.
something?
dancers.
You have something to say to me?
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
Oh, but maybe... Oh, we are not wanted here.
Can I help you out? Do you need something?
You seem like
Speak,
very
traveler.
Looking for some friendly people, but
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb?
I cannot find any of them. So this is pub where I was hoping to find some help. It's not really helping. This pub, this spa, call it. This tavern.
Light of the Imperial Dragon, how may I serve you?
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
Okay, so really
What do you want?
these things start becoming
Oh, greetings.
a little
How do you do?
annoying.
Can we talk?
But maybe the reason for all this is you have to
Go ahead. You have much to learn.
Yes, we must learn how to go with the spot. And I think the only way is to enter that door over there.
Ah, say your piece or stand aside.
Okay. I was hoping to find some information in the pub, but we have guards and we have some sort of invisible wall here. This is another thing I don't like, but
You seem like very good company.
we must enter here and go exploring, and I have a feeling that we must enter the main door because things here are just cosmetic. Ooh. This. Some undead. Fire everywhere. This is the same place, but different. Full of undead. Oh, I remember this Gilsey was one of the ladies we just met. It's a strange thing, and some kind of magic, bad magic. And also the pub is full of undead, as is expected. Sorry. Ooh, another new lady. Ooh, these are even nastier.
Lava beyond sea.
I just love when you have interior with no path grid. You can see the poor creatures and NPCs having really a hard time trying to catch the player. They usually just hit the walls and well, no hints here. Everybody's dead, so there must be some kind of really bad things happening. And we entered from there, so more and more killed people, sort of crucifixed, and more undead. This is. I'm showing more nude than ever with this mod. Sorry, I was not expecting something like this. Well, at least we know we cannot enter via. But I must say, all in all, the mod is very scenic with this kind of undead field place. The poor orc here met the same destiny. Oh! Someone alive, sort of barricaded. You have survived the plague. Well, after all that's happened, it's good to see more survivors. Unfortunately, I've run out of room and only have enough supplies for the 6 of us down here. So, someone survived. And so there's one kind of dark magic here. Started from here and so on.
I've met Arjun again in the ruins of the city. He told me of a plague that ravaged the island we are supposedly on. How much time could have possibly passed since I walked through that door into this hellish world?
And so now we must find the origin of this plague here, I suppose. And
I should probably wash
Do you want
up.
something from me?
Knight of the Imperial Dragon, how may I serve you?
and they have no more
Hello
details.
there. How are you?
Greetings, friend.
So
Hail,
yes.
Breton. Do you need something?
This mod is essentially pointing
never
on
easy,
the
is it?
atmosphere and
Anytime, friend. I'm right here.
not so much on dialogue, but that's really something understandable. So, oh, it is also a very old mod, so probably now we are more used to some more complete mod, but all in all the atmosphere is not bad. We have this big place. The door resists your every effort to open it. You'll have to find another way. Oh, we have the first strange thing happening. We must find another way in. I hear some monster, but I don't see. And I think levitation is still disabled. Yep. We cannot levitate. Maybe we must talk with someone. But I see nobody. This is some canal without water. Oh, oh! You must pass through the sewers. Oh, oh! I see infernal red over there. And plenty of undead. I think I want a companion to join me in this dungeon room.
Beyond sea. Lava beyond sea. Sacre tu.
And I think I will call for Isolde. She has been really useful. And we can travel together. Let's go.
Sacre tu. Lava beyond sea. Lava beyond sea. Sacre tu.
Oh, some hint? Is here we did everything we could to keep the plague from getting into Venico. First the outer city fell, now it's just us trying to keep them out of the tower. So basically this kind of plague is hitting more and more people, so the same guards are becoming zombies. And so the poor guard just took this final note, but I have a feeling we must go where the dark red is.
Lava beyond sea.
Or maybe these are just some kind of... oh, closed. Better to put some night eye helmet. Oh. A mage hunter?
Throw up 10. Were they build and song?
So, very atmospheric things, but no secrets.
Lava beyond sea. Lava beyond sea.
Things hidden. Oh. Ooh, a door.
Lava beyond sea.
Oh, sorry,
Lava beyond
Susie.
sea.
Oh, Isolde. She's called Isolde.
Sacritu.
She is hungry, but don't want really to stop. Why? Oh, falling down. Collision problems. And as I already told, I'm not sure this actual problems with the collision is entirely with the meshes, but maybe problem is with the player collision, because not sure the changes done by the Morrowind code patch are not causing this kind of problems every now and then. And we found another door. Ooh. To a very different scene. This is again Moonhold style. Oh, with some Daedric touch. And all in all, a very original mix of dungeon styles. So this mod is a little rough about dialogue, but very scenic about this kind of dungeon. And Isolde is helping a lot.
Sacritu. Lava beyond sea.
Oh, sorry, Isolde. Let me check the strength, because these nasty things sometimes can drain your strength. What? Ah, yes, already last. Oh, and I want to check the actual containers like this chest, because I'm trying the very new mod by QQQBBB, which should be a very smart container opening mod now, because it should be able to detect if there is something placed over the how can I say it, the chest lid. I don't know if it is the correct term, English term, but it should realize if there is, for instance, some okay, let's try it. I'm curious about it. I want to move something like that thing and check if this thing is dynamic. So I will use the Concha mod to grab this thing. If I recall the key, I must press. I never remember. Oh, okay, G as grab, and we try to put this thing over and drop again with G over the chest. And now we try opening the chest. First we must unlock it, and then, and magic, the scripting is detecting that there's something over the chest, and so the chest is not playing the opening animation to avoid clipping with the object over it. I think this is just magic. This is one of the powerful things that you can do with MWSI Duo. And I think this mod is genius now, with this thing done automatically. So really great improvement for the atmosphere. And let me check this. Okay, it's not no more with the but you see the previous version of the mod, if you touch the chest while sneaking, it will not play the animation, but now it is no more necessary because we have smart containers. Really great thing. And as you can see, the pillow is a second floor key. And while testing the chest, I did not realize we also found an interesting key for the second floor. So in theory we should try and find some kind of stairs up.
Come on, I'll give you a free hit.
Door is jammed. Found the stair, but sure you cannot really go that way. How can we reach the second floor? There are no stairs. Different passage.
Lava beyond sea.
Oh, we must go back to this. And I'm really enjoying this. Oh, this dungeon. It's very original. First floor. Is it the other door? This way. Can we levitate here?
I think we're then
Oh, we cannot. So how can we reach that door? Maybe jumping down?
I think we're then
So I suggest if you are playing some mod which is possibly disabling your levitation, it is always easier to have a jump spell you can use in these cases. As you can see, we have avoided this long ramp. Anyway, so far the dungeon part of the mod is very, very interesting. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to hit you. Mix is very atmospheric. Ooh. This is nasty. A shambler. And hopefully we can also rest here. Oh, and I want to try also this because let me check this. A book. Ta-da! Oh, a book is not detected. Let's try again. No, a book doesn't work. That's strange. Let's try this thing. Okay, so I think this thing is not working with books, but it works with other miscellaneous items. Maybe books have some kind of strange geometry or some other reason, but all in all, not bad. Let's try some ingredient. Ta-da! It works also with ingredients. So all in all, that book is maybe an exception. And yes, I like this. Oh, and we have some money here, which is a classic thing. And as you can see, it works also with some money. This is great. Oh, we have another note. Okay, we must go to a tower. Where is my friend? Hello? Oh, I have a feeling. We found someone important. So I want to have with you my friend.
Welcome, friend. Hail. I'm ready for anything. Go ahead.
Welcome. Please don't be shy. I'm listening.
Well, at least she is not fighting. You, who are you? What are you doing here? Are you here to rescue me? Zombies trapped me here. I know it looks bad, but I have nothing to do with this terrible plight. Please, you have to believe me. It wasn't me, it was this ring. Whoever sent this ring to me knew it would do something like this. This ring is evil. It has a mind of its own, and it created this plague to satisfy its own hunger for death and despair. Please, I know it sounds odd, but you have to believe me. If you spare me, I can send you back where you belong, and I will deal with the ring. And now we have to choose between I believe you, I want to go back tomorrow, which is true. I leave you with the task of destroying the ring, or we don't believe her and say, you expect me to fall for that? I will see you dead for what you have done to this city. From a certain point of view, I think the natural answer should be the second round, because we're seeing a lot of undead, a lot of dead people, we have to fight a lot. But something tells me that she's telling the truth. And Shiayu is essentially always trying to find a pacific solution if possible. So I think we will believe her. Thank you. I will send you back to your rightful place in history, and this is a double sense meaning, maybe, because it could mean we got our place in history by being dead. Oh, and look at this, we have a bolt still pinned to Shiayu robe. And anyway, let's see what happened.
At the top of the tower I met a Breton sorceress. She told me how a ring she came to possess started the plague and trapped her in the throne room. It was difficult to believe, but something about her story made sense to me. She promised to destroy the ring and send me back to where I belong, so I spared her. I can only hope she did as she said she would and that I did the right thing.
And it seems, for now, we are still alive and possibly... Oh. We get this purity sword and the book about the fall of Vinico. And this is more or less the story of the plague. The 6 survivors, and Arium is the red guard who spoke to us. And the Breton sorceress escaped after the stranger, who I think the stranger is Shiaryu, passed through. Arium settled on Vanova, lived there, so... Okay, so this is some kind of mix of past and future and various places, but we take the book as some kind of... Oh, and we are teleported back to Mises, so I think the quest is completely done, and all in all I think a mod with some kind of original story, and being such an old mod, I think it's a very well done mod, because it is lacking in dialogue a little, but all in all the dungeon was very well done, and an original quest with some little twists. So I think it could be a nice mod to play at least once. Not something I would probably keep forever in my loading list, but a good mod. So happy to have played it, and I hope it's been something interesting. So I think I will stop here for now, and thanks for watching. See you next time.